o'clock. 7
o'clock.
Right at this moment.
Right at this very moment at 7 o'clock. I am going to be crazy today, you guys. You won't even believe the amount of juice I'm going to pump out today. But let's talk about simple things first. What town are you going to be tuning in from? Where are you tuning in from? What's going on there? Where are you tuning in from?
Are you on the road? Are you on vacation?
If you're on the road, stay eyes on the road, please. Stay eyes on the road, please. All right?
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I get
in a hotel, in a bed and breakfast, Airbnb.
Airbnb. It's freaking, what is it, Tuesday or Wednesday? I mean, Airbnb on a Wednesday. That's a little different. All right. You ready to do it?
Better rates.
All right, let's start it out. You ready? I'm Scott.
I'm Don.
And we're talking real estate. Guys, it's crazy what we got going on today. It is absolutely, completely crazy. Let's start with the question of the show. The question of the show is going to make you think of teenage, craziness, all kinds of stuff. I'm not even going to tell you my answer to this one. Here's what we got. Question of the show, Don, is what is your go-to fire starting technique? We're in fall now. What's your go-to fire starting technique? And Don came up with that, just so you know. He's in the closet pyro. Okay?
It's not me, it's my wife.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize that. She throws the fire around, huh?
She grew up around camping at the 40 up in UP, and she likes her fires.
Very nice, very nice. So far, we got Riverview in the house. We got, let's see who else we got in the house. I'm using two devices because we're coming from so many different places, so you got to bear with us. I got Dearborn Heights, I got Riverview, D7, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So you don't know nothing about that D7, don't you?
Dog bone.
That's exactly right. Dog bone. You got it. And you've been hanging on the right people. So the question of the show again is, what is your best fire starting technique? We're going to try to use as many devices as possible so we can get every comment in front of us without the volume. So what's your best fire starting technique? That's what I want to know. Gas. You want to know mine, Don?
I knew that was going to come out something.
Yeah, it was.
Somebody.
You know what mine was?
I thought you'd be saying gas.
My mom will tell you to do this. We used to take hairspray. We'd take a lighter and spray hairspray and throw like flamethrowers with it. That was our best technique.
Oh, my gosh.
It was crazy.
I thought you were going to say you bent over and you light the fart and it...
Hey. So Zach Wilkowitz says the best fire starting technique is just cardboard, throwing cardboard. Good man. Good save guy.
So I will tell you later my fire starting technique.
That scares me. It really does scare me.
No, it's a very interesting way, and it works.
It does? You sure?
But yeah, for the most part. I mean, you have to have good wood, dried wood, to get it going. If you don't, if it's not seasoned,
you know what Billy Ferguson says?
It's harder to get going.
Our former fan of the show, Billy says, "I hate paper on the wood to catch a little fire." That's good stuff, Bill. That's it. I'm waiting for somebody to rub two sticks together. I'm waiting for that to come out. So what is your go-to fire starting technique? That's what we want to know. All right, now let's talk market update. Don, tell us about Oakland County.
Are we going to do a mortgage update?
No, we're doing market update first.
So mortgage update, market update. I was kind of confused.
You were kind of confused. That's how you go through life.
All right, so
he didn't see that one coming, did he?
No, I did not.
All right, go ahead.
You will pay for that.
I'm sure I will. I'm
only kidding. All right, so Oakland County is the market update this week. City spotlights within that county. So hint, hint. So anyways, market update, new listings on the market, August of 2020 versus August of 2019.
Yep.
And the percentage, and we'll go over that. So new listings in 2019, there were 2,800 in the month of August. In the month of August of 2020, 2,400. So we're talking a minus negative 15%. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Negative 15%, a minus 15% of homes that came on the market last August versus this August, which it just continues on and on. So
what you're saying again is there's like 400 less listings this year than was last year.
Yeah.
So
on the market,
folks, again, that's what's driving price. Yeah. Okay. There's not that much on the market. That's what's driving price. Now give them the news about pendings.
1,500 last year. There were 1,600 pending in the month of August. This year, 1,842. So figure that out. You have less listings on the market, more homes pending. I mean, something's got to give, right?
No, it doesn't have to give, Don. No, it just means that prices are just going to keep climbing and going crazy. That's all it means.
Giving it. Prices keep going up. The top keeps going up.
So active. Tell me about active.
1,700 versus 1,500.
Okay. Again, so that 13, 14, 15%.
Yeah.
Guys, understand, active is what you, if you're listing houses, you're a competition, what's on the market with you. Pending is where the market is, and then sold is where the market was. Okay. So we're still seeing not enough homes in the market. At the same time, homes that are on the market are flying off the shelves.
Yeah, and interest rates are still low. I mean, we're going to go talk about that in a second with Mike.
All right, so our good friend Mike McLaughlin. We'll go all the way to Woodhaven to see Mike McLaughlin. Let's see. Where is he? There he is. Mike McLaughlin from Woodhaven. Tell us about the mortgage.
Hey, guys, I'm not sure if I think you have me on mute, Scott.
I do. You think?
I can't hear you.
Weird. That's really weird. I don't know.
But I don't need to hear you to be your mortgage correspondent from the field.
I love that. That's good stuff.
You know, we're really busy in the industry right now. We're taking care of clients every day. We're putting in the hours. Our processing team and underwriting teams out there in the industry are just crushing it. We're making the dreams come true for our American home buyers out there. And paired with our realtor partners like yourself, like Scott and Don here, we're really bringing it home for our buyers. The mortgage rates this week are consistent with where they were last week in the low threes. We're seeing a little bit of a slight movement up, like maybe 1/8% up over where they were last week, making the rates somewhere between 3% and 3.25%. Still historic lows. Still amazing to have a home, you know, with a payment that can be based upon that kind of affordability. And you know, we're enjoying the great times that we're having as far as for the amount of business that we're working with, and we're all looking forward to maybe a little more sane days in the future.
Yeah, well, I hear it, Michael. Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye. Guys, so I love McLaughlin's word they used last week or 2 weeks ago. Affordability, Don. I was at a closing yesterday for a house in Allen Park for a very dear couple of friends of mine. I think they paid $2.3. Don, that's like I'm telling you, it's like a car loan. Like I don't that's craziness.
Yeah. Wait, say that again. It was what?
2.3.
2.3. Yeah.
I mean, that's insane.
I just saw some closing paperwork today for a mortgage, $300,000 mortgage, a little bit above that. And it was 2.875.
Right, so people are paying
crazy.
It down or something. I mean, like at some point, the mortgage company's going to start paying other people.
Yeah. This was almost mid 300s, and the payment was just principal and interest was $1,400.
I'm telling you. So our advice to you on that is the same. One, there's affordability on buying a home, or even a slightly larger home than you thought before. Don't get crazy. We'll never advise you to do that. One, two. You definitely, if you have not refinanced yet, call somebody. Call us. We'll give you Mike's number or somebody else, or something. Call if you have not refinanced or even looked into it. Do it. Look into it.
You could save yourself some money and
could save your ass. That's really what you could do.
Maybe cut off a handful of years off your mortgage.
Absolutely,
so,
absolutely. Yeah. All right, so let's go.
Let's go back
to our question. Yeah, back. Question. No, that's not the right one. Sorry.
Question is, what is your go-to fire starting technique?
So you want to hear a couple of things real quick?
When you're in the backyard, you're cooking up a fire, you're at the 40, you're starting a fire. What do you do to get that going?
So far, Kevin, Kathy Cordy says Kevin is our fire starter. He builds a pyramid of wood and hits it with a soldering torch. That's awesome.
Huh.
That's fire up with a soldering torch. My good friend Janelle Lessinger is watching. And she's from up north, Osneek area. She's got fire starting techniques, I guarantee it. Guys, what's your best fire starting technique? That's what we're looking for. What's your best fire starting technique? I like the torch so far. That's a pretty good one.
That is a good one. I like that.
All right. So let's go into topic number 1. So an early fall checklist, guys. So Don and I have been thinking about this a little bit. We try to give you as quality information as possible. And we glean through different people that we know and different things that we've dealt with in that to try to come up with a condensed version that's the best information we can get you. So we're talking about a fall checklist, Don. We're not talking about like stuff with leaves, like cleaning out your gutters yet, because that's not happening yet.
Right. These
Right?
are
It's
not
not happening
falling.
yet. So these are starting to, are getting, you're going to get there eventually, but fall brings some change, right? It brings some change. So let's talk about the things you can do. I got 6 of them. You got time for 6 of them?
All right.
He looks at his watch, really?
My watch I don't have.
So first thing I would tell you is overseed your grass. September's a real good time for people overseeding their
It is.
grass.
It's cold. It's cooler.
Yep.
And it's going to rain more, so you're going to have more rain, cooler nights. So it's a good chance to germinate and really.
So I'm not an expert. My man Bill Orsetti for Bill's Lawn Service is my expert on that. But I would tell you ryegrass because it just will grow in that temperature a little better. But overseeding your grass. That's number 1. Okay. Number 2, check your safety devices. Check your smoke detectors. Make sure the batteries work. Check your carbon monoxide test thing in the basement. Check that stuff. Even check your sub pump. Even any kind of safety device. Yeah. Check it then.
Check your fire extinguishers.
Yeah, even your fire
Everybody should have
extinguishers,
1 or 2 fire extinguishers in their house.
Yeah, absolutely. So check all your safety stuff. Fall, September time is a great time to do that. You're going to start being indoors at least a little bit more, not a ton more, but at least a little bit more. So I would go get your furnace maintained, get your furnace checked out, and if you got a fireplace, your chimney. Those 2 things. Yeah, that's what I would definitely go and get that done. It's not real expensive down, and it just, I've seen furnaces last 40, they look like they've been 40, 50 years old, but they get tested all the time and checked out.
Right, and that's the reason why, because they're cleaned and tuned up. Chimneys is a really good thing for fires. You're going to have a fire, you get all that creosote in there, you got to make sure that it's safe for your house, safe for you and your family.
What's that word?
Creosote?
Creosote, isn't that a supplement for bodybuilders? That's creatine, sorry.
That's
creatine. So that's number 3. Get your schedule your chimney and furnace maintenance stuff. All right, that's not a big deal. Number 4, my good friend Kevin from 5 Star Inspection always talks about this all the time, is beef up your insulation. Okay, you can rent a machine from Home Depot, and you can blow in insulation.
Did he say about how much it would cost for, let's say, a 1,200 square foot house or 1,000 square feet?
I mean, he said around 1,000 or under, somewhere in there.
If you do it yourself?
Yep, you do it yourself. You get a big machine and you blow it in. I want to say he said 12 to 18 inches usually of insulation. Yeah. Most houses are not insulated enough. I can tell you that to be true, right? So insulation is going to save you on your energy costs. It's definitely going to save you on your energy costs. So that's that. That's number 4. Number 5, this is one is definitely for me, is get your ducts clean. Okay, not those ducts, but your ducts, like your stuff that's been working your air conditioning and going to be working your furnace. Okay, my dog sheds so much sometimes it looks like freaking snow and Christmas in my house. Yeah. I'm always sweeping up dry skin and hair and stuff. So get your ducts clean. I mean, I've seen it for as low as like $1.75.
Yeah. And
I mean, you can tell when somebody had it. When you go in the house, you see they got the little hole punch, like rubberized hole punch things in there you stick things up into. Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely another thing you do. Clean your ducts, right? And the last one is the one that I usually give the boys, my nephew Ben and RJ, when they're together. I usually give them this one, is clean the garage out. Okay, the garage is a known place to collect crap. Well, it's going to get cold pretty soon. You're not going to be going in that garage that much unless you're, like a weekend warrior with motors and stuff like that. So get all the crap out of your garage except for maybe your snow thrower. Get that bad boy ready to go.
Ready, yeah.
So overseed your grass, check your safety devices, schedule your chimney furnace maintenance stuff, beef up insulation, clean your ducts, and organize your garage. Those are the things I would tell you to do. That's what I would say. So
good tips there. Some good ideas.
So that's at least a start. Yeah. And then coming October, at one point at least give you a little more juice on what to do then. You start seeing stuff like clean your gutters out, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, all right, Don. So that's the early fall checklist, right? It's early fall checklist.
All right.
So let's go back to the question, because you promised me that people would take this to the limit. Okay. What is your go-to fire starting technique? I've got Catherine Cotton says, kindle stacked wood in an upside down cone, light with a mini torch. I don't know. She and Kevin Cordy are like neck and neck on that stuff. So Eric Sloan is in the house, just so you know. He didn't answer the question, but he said yo yo yo.
Yo yo yo. Yeah. Yo yo yo, Eric.
So
how you doing, bud?
So Zach Wilkowitz has to say, I had to clean out my man cave because it's the garage. Yes, it is. But Zach, I mean, you live by yourself in that house, so every room can be your man cave. So it doesn't have to be your garage, you know what I'm saying? You have every room could be your man cave, my friend. So that's that.
You have is that where your place is?
What?
You got a garage?
Yeah, I got 2.5 cars, buddy.
2.5. Yeah, is that your man cave?
No, my whole house is a man cave. I can walk in every room and go, I'm going to do whatever the hell I want in here. I'm in a she shed or anything like that. I don't know what she shed. She shed. All right, so.
Yeah, he shed.
He shed, she shed.
He shed, she shed.
All right, let's go City Spotlight.
All right.
Do they know, Don? Do they know what it's going to be?
No, they don't. But
Watch this. 3, 2, 1. Bam! Waterford, Michigan. Okay. Oakland County. I've sold a couple in there. My good buddy Dwayne Scalzo bought and sold in Waterford. I mean, I was actually, my mom and my dad lived in Waterford, right before I was born. So I was Oakland County born, St. Joe's.
No kidding.
Yeah. My dad was a cop Pontiac, which is right outside of Waterford. So.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. So we might never work there
the entire time.
Huh?
When he was a police officer, was he there all the entire time?
No. Oh, Pontiac. Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
All right. Didn't know that. Yeah. See? Another piece of the puzzle falls in place.
Well, the craziness of where it comes from. Yeah.
I don't know if that is.
Have you ever met my dad? You ever had a chance to meet my dad?
I never did. No.
Yeah. You would understand why I have a motor mouth, because he had a motor mouth.
Yeah. Well, apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
All right. So City Spotlight, Waterford, currently on the market, 107 homes.
All right. So wait. We got to break it down for him again. So active homes again, that's competition. Pending homes is where the market is. Sold homes is where the market was. Now go ahead and break it down for him.
All right. So active 107, pending 193.
So again, 107 to 193. It's almost double.
80 something above that. In the last 30 days alone, 114 homes sold.
So more homes sold than that closed than are active.
Active, yeah. That's I was surprised by those numbers in the city. I was very surprised by those.
Hey, your buddy Eric Sloan says, "Let Don talk." So yes, Eric, I'll let Don talk when he has something interesting to say. How about
Thanks,
that?
Eric. Let me get a word in edgewise.
Quick shout outs to Billy Jackson and Jared Brayer, two Annapolis wrestling former alums that are watching the show tonight. Jared won the hot sauce that I still have to mail out to him. So
you're gonna like that hot sauce.
It's very good stuff. I agree. It's very good stuff.
Yeah.
So
all right. So anyways, continue on. Average sale price $228,000. Average dollar.
What's that get you?
1,500 square feet.
That's not bad.
A little over 1,500 square feet.
That's not bad.
And $150 per square foot.
Okay.
Which is a little bit higher than some cities.
Now this number is going to mess with people's heads. Listen to this number, right? Go ahead.
On the days on the market?
Yeah.
18.
House on the market for 18 days or less, right? I tell people now, I'm like, it's going to be sold. If we did it right, it's sold in a weekend.
Yeah.
That's like my advice to people now.
Yeah.
So that's how it goes. All right. So go back to, now I just want you to know.
Question of the week.
Question of the show. So far, 3 people use a blowtorch already.
I'm kind of interested in that one there. That blowtorch.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's a little propane. Is it propane? Yeah, I think it's a little propane container where you screw it on the nozzle and you turn it and light it.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's a pretty good idea.
I wish somebody had a flamethrower. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Well, with a little tank on your back and.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Okay. All right. Now we know who the real pyro is.
Pyro is, yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, anyways, that's Waterford.
Okay, very cool. So let's go topic number 2, Don, and that's all you. Fire pit tips and tricks. Go ahead.
Okay, so I will tell you, I'm not really good at starting a fire. My wife likes to do it. I let her do it, and she's gonna learn a couple things here that my wife.
I wouldn't say that about your wife on the air like that.
Learn a couple things right here about fires. So, anyways, number 1 is use sand to protect the bottom, and it prevents extreme heat.
Okay.
So if you got one, and the reason why this is important is you see a lot of those thinner metal. You get it at Aco or Ace or Home Depot. They're real thin metal. That stuff eventually burns through, and you end up with a hole there. So if you put sand in there, you can even put lava rocks on top of that and put the wood and have the fire on top of that. And sand's an insulator. So
that's not bad. That's pretty good.
Pretty interesting, huh?
Yeah,
I like that, did you?
No, I did not know that.
See?
So Kathy Corey did. She said, yes, Don. She said, yes, Don. Sand, we know about the sand. So you got to give Kathy Corey something.
All right. So, way to go, Kathy. So somebody's corroborating my story.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
So number 2, add a grill grate to cook. Which, I mean, a lot of people kind of know that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would cook.
Now you
hot
just got a
dog.
new fire pit, didn't you?
We did, yes.
Have you cooked on it yet?
No, it's not this one. That one's not really meant for it.
Okay.
It's smaller, so the flame. Well, actually, you have really small thin logs, I guess. But this usually sticks up, and it's real thick gauge steel.
Okay.
So, but out of my wife's family has 40 acres up in UP, and they have a fire. When they have a fire, they have this an arm that comes up and a grate on that with a chain, and you can cook hot dogs in that. We put hot dogs and hamburgers on that. So there's a way around it. There's a way around it.
Okay.
All right, so you can do that to cook. Number 3 is this one I never heard of before. You know, mosquitoes, a way to keep mosquitoes down is burn sage bundles to deter the mosquitoes. And not only that, it's got a nice aroma to it.
That's pretty good. So sand and sage, I like those two so far. Those are nice.
All right, see,
I like
you're
that a lot.
learning.
I am
you're
learning
something.
That's
here.
right.
All right, so and I really want to share that one with my wife. I know she doesn't know anything about that, because if it not only gives you a nice aroma, but it also keeps mosquitoes away, that's a win-win.
Yeah, it is. You're not doing that all the time, smacking yourself.
Yeah. And number 4, light your fire from the bottom center, which probably a lot of people know that stuff, but sometimes if you're off to the side or something, maybe getting really close to the center might make a big difference.
Okay. Not bad.
And number 5, some people may know this, save the ashes. It's good for plants, flowers, for gardens. It keeps for vegetable garden. If you put it around the perimeter, it keeps snails and slugs. I almost combine those two words.
Or something. Go ahead.
In my wife, she really gets grossed out by the slugs, so this keeps it away.
So I want to add something. You ready? Ray Jordan, my dear good friend, said instead of sage, tries rosemary, and it lasts longer if you wrap it in foil. If you wrap the rosemary in foil.
Huh?
That's a good
Does
add-on.
Does it smoke a lot? I mean, is it pretty obvious that you can smell that?
I don't know. We're going to see. She's going to see.
Find out. That's why I'm asking that question. I'm asking
Ray Jordan. Yeah, she's the best. She's the best. She had some sweet, Sister Sweet cookies. So,
yeah.
Speaking of which, we got a fan of the show today. You don't have a fan of the show? Are you kidding me?
My phone's not working. I can't.
No fan of the show.
Who's watching?
All right. Well, listen. Start the beat for me. Get the drum roll going for me. The fan of the show.
I want to sum up what I.
Oh, well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. So you sand. Number 1, you sand to protect in extreme heat, and lava rocks to keep. Yep. A griller are great for cooking.
Okay.
Burn sage bundles and rosemary and put it in foil, aluminum foil. It'll smell and last longer if it's in aluminum foil.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Light your fire from the bottom center, which is pretty common sense, I think, anyways. And save the ashes for your vegetable flower gardens.
Okay.
All right.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right.
All right. Definitely. So let's get to the fan of the show.
Let's go fan of the show. This gentleman has been a fan of the show since the inception, since the beginning.
He has or hasn't?
Has. He's watching it at work right now when he's supposed to be cleaning up schools in Wyandotte. Fan of the show is Mr. One and Only, Zach Wilkowitz. All right, Zach, so here's what you got. 2 things. 1, you get a shirt. Fan of the show, Talking Real Estate. Okay, I'll have to get your size at some point from Impact Outfitters. That's first thing. And this fan of the show is sponsored by our girls at Sister Sweets. Exactly. You get to eat. Let me show you. Because you know it's my favorite thing. They
sealed it so he couldn't touch them.
Oh, they didn't seal it. I'll bite to this thing. Don't you worry about that.
But I like what they did. Sister Sweets, you guys did a good job.
They always do a good job.
You put it in cellophane.
They cellophane wrapped it.
Yeah,
so watch this.
I love it.
So, Zach, watch. You can eat my head right off, my bald head right off at your leisure, okay? If you want to bite on Don, like bite his nose up or something, you got it right there. So, fan of the show this week is sponsored by Sister Sweets. Check them out on Facebook. And our good friend, Zach Wilkowitz, who's been one of our biggest fans, is getting both of those items. All right?
Thank you, Sister Sweets.
Absolutely. So, a quick thing for Ray Jordan says, she doesn't seal it completely. It smokes. I don't know if it ever really smells, but I don't sit all that close to the fire, so she doesn't know that.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for your answer.
So, Don, we got to confer. We're going to take a few seconds here and confer about the show winner, okay? About who wins the best. You know, we should ask it one more time.
Yeah, let's ask one more time, and then I'll tell you what we do, what my wife.
All right, so one last time. What is your go-to fire starting technique? Okay, what is your go-to fire starting technique?
Okay, so I'll tell you ours, and this.
They always do a good job.
Put it in cellophane.
How about yeah? Go ahead.
So this came from my sister-in-law. She shared it with my wife. They were out camping, and they were struggling to get a fire going, and some of the campers there said this is a technique that they use. So you get an old, not old, but the old style egg cartons that are cardboard paper recycled.
Mm-hmm.
You fill it with, you put in shredded paper, from your shredder.
Yeah.
Throw some paper in there, melt paraffin wax, and pour it on all 12 of the little egg things. And when it hardens and it dries, you can cut them and you put it in on top of the center of the fire, on top of the logs on top. And as the fire comes up, it just start melting and it'll come down and it continues to burn. You know what we should have did? We should have let Don show that technique right here on this damn floor. That's what we should. We should have started with fire right in here. I would do it. All right, so a couple things. Do you have a fire pit? What's that? Do you have a fire pit? I do. Is it a light one? Yeah. Okay. We'll see. You know what we did forget though? Do you think Bob will let us do it in here? Absolutely not. Or should we do it maybe next week when he's here? Ask him next week when he's here. Yeah, Bob Kern will be here next week, ladies and gentlemen. So real quick, Zach Wilkowitz is very much correct. All right, we forgot something, guys. And you knew it at home too, folks. We got to chant his name as fan of the show. So let me get the fan of the show up there. Sponsored by Sister Sweets. Here we go. Ready? Zach, 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 Zach. We got to see it in the chat. Zach, 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 Zach. That's how you got to do it. All right? Zach, we'll give you a wave and everything. Zach Wilkowitz, fan of the show. He gets it all. I'm looking for those Zachs in the chat. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Zach, 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 Zach in the chat. That's what I'm looking for. So we want to make sure we give our man his due. Now we're getting some love. Kathy Cordy started it. Zach, Zach, Zach. All right. So the winner, Don, the winner, I'm going to talk for a few minutes. They want you to choose. Okay. They're like, Don gets to choose this week. So you choose who the question of the show winner is. You get to choose who it is. I'm just going to sit here and sing show tunes or something. No, I'm not going to do that. So go ahead, sing some of those songs you were singing when you came in here. Which one? That's the sound of the man. No, I am a fire starter. That song? That's the only song I can think of. Did Billy Joel one? Which one? Oh, we didn't start the fire because it's always turn. I know that one. That's a good one. Donna's here. Okay. Torch. There's a bunch. There was like 3 of them in there. No, I'm not helping you. They're not letting me help you today, Don. I don't see them. They're in there. Somebody said they love Billy Joel. That's pretty good. You want me to help you find it? Is that what you're looking for? Well, dang it, man. I'll tell you what. Yeah. What? Eric Sloan? Yep. All right. So this guy, he just keeps coming back. This guy can't get enough of us. I don't know what it is. Enough. He says he doesn't watch football anymore. He watches us. I like that. That's awesome. And he's on every week. Awesome. Eric Sloan. Eric Sloan is the question of the week winner. Now, Torch. He's a Torch guy. He is a Torch guy. Mr. Sloan, what you've won, because that question was sponsored by the Daily Nordic, okay? You win a cordless electric wine bottle opener kit. Is he married? Yeah. His wife. Give it to your wife. I love it. Shit. Okay. Don will be dropping it off to you at the box soon. He's a beer drinker, and that's all. It's sponsored by the Daily Nordic. Our good friend Nate Edwards is sponsored by the Daily Nordic. So thank you, Daily Nordic. Cordless electric wine bottle opening kit. There you go.
So, Don.
Eric.
Eric. I told you I was fired up today, boy.
You were.
It's crazy. It's getting crazy in here.
Totally off.
So now we got
filter.
So I want to share one more thing before you go. Zach Wilkowitz, our fan of the show, he's like, I'm not at work. I'm home. I don't work till 10, man. I'm sorry, buddy. I was just teasing you. All right. So any last words? Want to give us a quick rundown?
All right. So we did the market update, which was Oakland County. We had, of course, Mike McLaughlin on, talk a little bit about the mortgages and what's going on. Still the same old news from last week.
Yep.
Or good news, depending on how you look at it.
Absolutely good news.
Old, good, whatever. Fall cleanup tips.
Yep.
I thought you had one or two under that.
I didn't want to get like too much with grass and stuff because we're trying to get our good friend Billy Orsetti from Bill's Lawn Care to come in and kind of give us more on that because he's going to be way more. Oh my God! Did you just see who chatted in?
We want
Sam Abdullah. Sam Abdullah just chatted in, ladies and gentlemen.
When are you not? LOL. So fall cleanup tips. City spotlight was Waterford.
Yep.
Fire pit tips and tricks. Did you learn anything?
I did. I'm going to start throwing sand in the fire all the time.
All right. And fan of the show was
Zach Wilkowitz.
Quiz winner was Eric Sloan.
Yep.
And I'm done.
Oh, come on.
Come on. We can do it one time like that, can't we? Come on, everybody. Can we do it one time that way?
All right. I'll tell you what. If we get 4 comments that say start with Don, that's what we wait for. If 4 of you say we start with Don instead of Scott this time,
come on, Eric.
We'll
you owe me, Sam.
Let me see.
Come on.
Let me see. If 4 people put in comments they want to start with Don and then Scott this time, we'll do it. But we'll wait. We'll give them a good 1 minute of thought time.
Okay, come on.
We'll see.
Refresh. There's probably 10 of them already.
There's not 10 of them already. See, you're getting no love. You're getting nobody loves you, Don.
Sam
Abdullah says go Don
Zach,
first.
Don.
That's just one.
There's 2. There's
2.
Zach.
There's Zach.
Come
Man,
on.
Zach Wilkowitz, you trainer.
Come on, please. Come on. All right, another
Start
one.
with Don.
Yeah.
You need one more. You got Willie, Zach, and Sam. That's all you got so far.
One more, please.
One more person, and we'll start with Don this time. Oh, they're licking you out to dry. Look at my people are jabbing back. You got 30 seconds, Don.
What a tease.
You need one more person to say start with Don.
I'm going to do it.
No, you can't do it yourself. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. Tell me what I'm counting for. 25, 24, 23,
if you want me to start
22, 21,
the goodbye
20,
off. Come on,
19,
I want to say the goodbye
18,
first.
17, 16, 15, 14, 13.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Sam.
That's still
Sam.
Sam.
Come on, Sam. Get some.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
oh, there we go. Janet.
5, 4.
Or Jarrett. Yes.
4.
All right. Yes.
Jared, I
Thank
coached
you,
you for your
Jarrett.
whole life. Are you kidding me? I went to Iowa to your wedding. What the heck?
Another one.
What the hell?
Yeah, there it is.
Unbelievable.
I'm done.
We got what the hell was this? All right, go ahead.
Thanks, everybody, for showing up this week.
It's only happening one time. All right, here we go. You ready?
I'm Don.
And I'm Scott.
And we're talking real estate.
That was terrible. We got to do that again. Go again.
I'm Don.
I'm Scott.
And we're talking
real estate. See ya.